Now for game number 2. This is Team Black versus Team White. Drama ensues. The good versus the bad. Like we're watching an old Western here. The Black Hats versus the White Hats. White Hats fail, especially failure was me. Trying to speed up to Kathy. Seemed pretty aggressive there. Maybe just sending a message, but also sending a point to our competitors. Who are those competitors? That's Kathy. Kathy invited us to the game today. She set this thing up. A little mixed game. We've got 4 different teams playing the pickleball. Abby's intent there is really good. She just happens to pull it a little wide. Her partner is Andre. So Kathy and Andre on the new side. Me up in the air saying stupid stuff is Bryony Ridge. And on the court, I'm in the back right. My partner hitting right now is Abby. I said before, I'm trying not to be too talkative here, but Abby, her lob is from the right side, our right side, to the back corner. She gets more chance, right? You get a little bit more length going that angle as opposed to straight over someone. She just happened to pull it wide, but I like the plan, right? We go from one end of the court to the other. It's a longer shot. I've got more room for air. I've got room to hit a longer lob as opposed to straight down the court. I sneezed. I've got something bad, but I'm allergic to pickleball. Good deep serve from Abby. Good enough third shot drop. Man, really. If you've never seen Andre play, you're going to see some athleticism and shots that come back that you don't expect are going to come back. That's a good example there. I think it was Abby that hit a good low shot down the middle that he was able to get a paddle on in return. But we won the rally regardless. Team White, the good guys, with the point. There it is. Kathy just hits perfectly where you want to hit it. It doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be, crazy pace to it. But if you can put that ball right at somebody's feet where they've got to hit it right as it's hitting the ground, good luck to them. Kathy shows intelligence over might. She's got both. Speaking of might, there she goes with the might. But if I would choose putting a ball with a lot of pace and missing a spot as far as medium pace and putting it in a really good place, I'll take put it in the good place every time. Andre smartly hits his third shot drop to my backhand where I'm not as aggressive. He comes across. I'm able to fight it off. Look at those. Nice points. We had a ball behind us, or I didn't know it happened. Obviously, it was behind us there, but our opponents easily could have called interference. My two-hand backhand, they didn't get it. I don't think it was a difference. But if that ball's behind them, if they want to call interference, they have every right to do so. If that catches their attention, man, I remember that one. Speaking of, I'm ready to clobber this ball. And there I see the ball rolling across. It's like, oh, yeah. I probably would have put it in the net. We'll do it again. And I'm going to go in for a bite of beef and broccoli. Great dinks. Great dinks by both the ladies. All around there. And then Andre hits it in a really good place. That's at my left hip. Just a tough place to consistently hit. I get a paddle on it, but cannot keep the ball in play. Abby put a ball in the middle just enough where Andre could attack it. Probably I should have lived through that, but I didn't. Andre goes drive. We had a good punch back where he's got to be reaching behind it. At this level, we should be able to handle drives most of the time. Now, if there's a short return that's up and you're just walloping the ball, we're going to be in challenge. But if someone's driving back, we're 4-2 to 4-6 players out here. We should be able to handle most drives. Look at that. Nice speed up by Abby. She earned the pop-up I get the glory by hitting it down the line. Kind of a miss hit. Almost like she maybe hit her leg with the paddle or something. Kathy's not going to miss many shots like that. Short return. Pretty good third shot drop. Look at all that athleticism. We've stayed at the net. We pushed them back. Now look at that. They've earned their way back. That was a really good point. So I think Andre needed to go back because we just were putting pressure on him. But look at that. He got his way back up to the non-volley zone. And he and his partner congratulate each other. They're very proud of themselves. They've won a rally. Good deep serve. Really good deep return. Oh, that's just so evil on my part. Her return is so good because it's soft. And look at that. She gets all the way. She's set at the non-volley zone, ready to do business. I had the luckiest dribbler off the net for the win. It's just ridiculous. Decent serve, not too deep. Andre got right to the kitchen. Look at Abby fight. Oh, it's in. So a defensive little punch there turns into a great shot over Andre for the win. Good little firefight. We happen to get out on top of it. It will look good on film. It does look good on film. Man, look at those uniforms. White and white. There it is. I remember this. Andre said, I don't know if we'll pick it up on the camera or not, but he said, I should have just got out of the way. I'm going to wallop that ball. It's short and high, and he's just in a defensive stance. So there's a short, high. I just go thwop. My intent is to hit it right at Andre, where he can't get out of the way. If he just lays down, my ball's out by 6-7 feet. Enough drop. Really good drop by Andre. I think that's more swing than she needs. Let's look at that real quick. Yeah. So you can get a lot of power in this game just with a punch. If you swing that big and you're that close to someone and it's coming that fast, it's just a little bit of room for error on the timing and the angle and everything else. Look at Kathy dig out a really tough ball. Andre does the same. A little high. Abby two-hand takes care of business. Even though it wasn't hit dramatically down, it was hit downward, and Andre's just kind of hornswoggled there, wasn't able to get it back. Good hard serve by Kathy, good deep return. Good third shot drop. Aggressive move by Andre, we're able to lift through it, and look at that, another put away. Bit of a pop-up. Abby takes care of business. She's playing great. 7-3-1, I think is what I just said. Good deep return. Pretty good third shot drop to my backhand. Andre tries to accelerate it. Miscalculates a little bit. You got to calculate gravity, the flat earth thing. You got to know that the earth's spinning. Lot to do there, so just a slight miscalculation by the very wise and smart Andre. Look at me pop it up. So we returned the favor. We had a couple of pop-ups. This time, Andre just cleanly handles this with a sweep right down the middle. Winner. Someone pops up your forehand, split those partners is always a good shot. 8-3-2. Look at Abby fire across there. All I can do is congratulate her. I had nothing else at that point.
Yo, ding dong.
Kathy was asking, just make the point, well, it's Andre's call, right? He's the one that, Kathy should be focused on hitting the ball. It was really deep. When even on video here, it looks like, man, that might be out. But Andre's job is to watch it. He watched it and called it in. Kathy thought it was probably out, but it's it's really Andre's call, and they handled it. They did it just right. They both did their job. Not quite doing their job with third shot drop was Andre. Let's see if his partner can do better. I think the serve to my backhand's always smart. Good third shot drop there. And we are at the kitchen playing kitchen game. I think that's, she gets a lot of kudos, but that ball's pretty low to accelerate. She does it across the court where she's got a little bit more room. I just think it's probably the smart shot there. That's kind of a near the red zone, right? Probably not the one you want to accelerate. If it's above your hip, accelerate. If it's around your hip, maybe. If it's below your hip, I would just dinking it. I love it. Tough ball to handle, so just hit it firm and middle is what Abby did. The sun is to our right, and if I hit that ball, it's going to be right in the sun, so that's why I left it for Abby. And we just chat about it. Usually I would be taking the forehand there. It's probably the story of that game was when we popped it up just a little bit to Abby, she put things away. I think she won a lot of points exactly that way. And Team White, the good guys, are victorious. Team Black, bad guys, bad. You lose. They played great that day. They went 5-1. We had a game at the end where we tried to decide the eventual victor. I don't want to give it away, but maybe we won. Anyway, we'll go to game 3 here in a moment.